Did you know Zip Stitch can replace stitches? This innovative medical device offers a simpler way to close wounds compared to traditional stitches. Instead of using needles and thread, Zip Stitch relies on an adhesive system featuring adjustable strips that can quickly seal cuts and injuries. This means less pain during application and a significant reduction in the time spent in a doctor's office. Designed for ease of use, Zip Stitch allows patients to help themselves in minor wound care. Whether for a child's scraped knee or a small surgical incision, this device promotes faster healing while providing a secure bond. It even comes with clear instructions, making it user-friendly for people without medical training. Imagine applying a bandage that not only holds your skin together, but also allows for a better healing environment. This method also reduces the risk of scarring and infection associated with traditional sewing methods. With its remarkable efficiency and convenience, could Zip Stitch revolutionize how we think about wound care? Is it really true that lasers can hack devices? A fascinating study has shown that iPhones and other gadgets equipped with virtual assistants can be fooled by a simple laser pointer. Researchers discovered that these devices respond to light waves in a way that's surprisingly similar to how they react to sound waves. By shining a laser beam directly at the microphone, they managed to trick the devices into accepting commands as if they had been spoken. This means that someone could potentially control their phone from a distance, just by using a laser. The implications of this are significant, raising questions about security for users everywhere. This clever method highlights not only the vulnerabilities within our devices, but also opens up fascinating discussions about the intersections between light and technology. Next time you use your virtual assistant, consider how even something as harmless as a laser might manipulate it. This might surprise you. Biodegradable plastics from food waste? Researchers are creating exciting alternatives to traditional plastics by using materials like potato starch and shrimp shells. These innovative biodegradable plastics break down naturally and reduce the environmental impact that regular plastics have on our planet. Every year, millions of tons of food waste end up in landfills, contributing to pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. By harnessing this waste, like the starch in potatoes or the chitin in shrimp shells, scientists can turn what would be discarded into something valuable. Imagine a world where your plastic bags decompose just like an apple core. This development not only promotes recycling, but also supports the fight against pollution, helping to create a cleaner, greener future for everyone. As we face increasing plastic waste challenges, could these bioplastics be the solution we need? Did you know spam fills your inbox? It's surprising, but around 2/3 of all emails sent are classified as spam. Research from 2018 revealed that a staggering 60 to 70% of total email traffic is spam. This means when you check your email, a significant number of messages waiting for you often aren't even relevant. Think about it. About half of all indexed data on the internet is just spam. That's a lot of unwanted messages cluttering up your digital world. Spam emails can be annoying, often trying to sell you products or services that you never asked for. They waste our time and can even pose security threats. Understanding this can help you manage your inbox better and reduce the temptation to click on suspicious links. Next time you feel overwhelmed by your email notifications, remember, you're not alone in this spam-filled universe. You might be shocked to learn that keyboards are dirty. Studies show that your computer keyboard can house more bacteria than a toilet seat. That's right. Dust, crumbs, and all those tiny bits of dirt collect in the crevices, creating a cozy home for germs. Think about it. Every time you type, your hands transfer oils and particles, leading to an environment where bacteria thrive. It's no wonder experts recommend cleaning your keyboard regularly to keep it hygienic. A simple wipe with a disinfectant cloth or some gentle scrubbing with compressed air can make a big difference. Not only does this practice maintain a healthier workspace, but it also helps your keyboard last longer. So next time you find yourself snacking while working, remember, a clean keyboard is essential for both your health and productivity. When was the last time you cleaned yours? Can you believe this about office desk bacteria? Studies show that an average office desk hosts about 400 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. Imagine that. While we often focus on keeping our bathrooms clean, we might overlook the hidden germs lurking in our workspace. This shocking statistic highlights the importance of regular cleaning, especially considering that men typically have 3 to 4 times more bacteria on their desks and gadgets compared to women. Factors like eating at the desk, handling various items throughout the day, and less frequent cleaning can contribute to these high bacteria levels. Key hotspots for germs include computer keyboards, phones, and the desk surface itself. To combat this, it's wise to wipe down your workspace with disinfectant regularly. Not only does this help keep your health in check, but it also creates a more pleasant workspace. Surprisingly, blood in black and white films isn't red. In the classic era of filmmaking, especially during the time of movies like Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, filmmakers faced a unique challenge when it came to depicting blood. Since black and white film only captures shades of gray, directors were forced to get creative. To create the illusion of blood, they often used various substitutes. For instance, in Psycho's iconic shower scene, Hitchcock used chocolate syrup to simulate blood, as its dark color created the perfect effect against the stark white shower backdrop. This clever trick not only made the scene more visually striking, but also demonstrated how resourceful filmmakers could be with limited tools. Other films experimented with different colors, using everything from dyed corn syrup to paint, depending on the desired effect. The next time you watch an old black and white film, remember that what you see might not be what it seems. Can you guess what other creative methods filmmakers use to bring their visions to life? Is it really true that kukuri dancers scare away spirits? The kukuri are vibrant Bulgarian performers known for their lively traditional dances, especially during the onset of winter. Wearing colorful costumes, these dancers engage in rituals that serve a unique purpose: to chase away evil spirits and usher in good fortune. This fascinating tradition blends music, movement, and ancient beliefs, creating a captivating spectacle that not only entertains but also strengthens community ties. As winter approaches, villagers gather to witness these performances, which showcase intricate steps and spirited rhythms. The costumes, often adorned with bells and other decorations, enhance the experience, making the dancers resemble mythical guardians. Each performance is a celebration of culture, reflecting the hopes of the community for protection and prosperity in the cold months ahead. The kukuri dances are a striking reminder of how traditions can unite people and preserve their heritage. So next winter, if you hear the sound of ringing bells and lively music, you'll know the kukuri are out to protect their community. Hard to believe, but there could be countless universes. The concept of the multiverse is one of the most captivating ideas in modern physics. Imagine our universe as just a single strand in a vast cosmic tapestry, where numerous other universes exist, each governed by its own distinctive set of rules and physical constants. This intriguing notion arises from profound theories such as quantum mechanics and string theory, which propose the existence of infinite parallel universes. For instance, the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics suggests that whenever a quantum event occurs, like flipping a coin or pinpointing a particle's location, our universe divides, spawning new branches for every possible outcome. This means that every choice you make, or every random occurrence, might lead to the creation of an entirely new universe. Although we haven't yet uncovered direct evidence of these parallel worlds, the multiverse theory fascinates scientists, philosophers, and science fiction enthusiasts alike. It opens the door to endless possibilities regarding existence and challenges our understanding of reality. What could these other universes hold? Most people don't know this, but stones can become art. Hungarian artist Szilika Erzsébet has a unique approach to sculpture that truly celebrates nature. Instead of carving or altering stone, she transforms ordinary pebbles into stunning works of art through careful arrangement. Erzsébet meticulously cleans and organizes stones of all shapes, sizes, and colors, allowing their natural beauty to shine. Her sculptures not only capture the eye but also tell stories through the patterns and hues of the pebbles she chooses. Imagine a vibrant tapestry made entirely from stones, each one selected for its distinctive characteristics, reflecting her artistic vision. Erzsébet's work challenges our understanding of sculpture. blurring the lines between nature and creativity. This innovative method invites us to appreciate the simplicity of materials that might otherwise be overlooked. It's a beautiful reminder of how art can be found in the most unexpected places, encouraging us to see the world around us through a new lens. Have you ever looked at stones and envisioned them as part of a masterpiece? Hard to believe, but drugs got a surprising makeover. In 2009, the British government shifted its perspective on certain illicit drugs, recognizing that substances like ecstasy and LSD pose less risk than widely accepted legal ones, like alcohol and tobacco. This change sparked conversations about drug classification and public safety. Authorities had long treated these drugs as highly dangerous, often leading to harsh penalties for users. However, researchers pointed out that while ecstasy and LSD can have risks, their dangers are comparable, and sometimes even less than, those of drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes. This revelation is crucial as it challenges our views on drugs and encourages discussions about harm reduction strategies. Could this shift in perception lead to more effective policies? By understanding the actual risks, society might find better ways to deal with substance use and promote healthier choices for everyone. Here's a wild fact about traffic jams in China. In 2010, a massive traffic jam on Highway 110 became the stuff of legends, lasting a staggering 11 days and stretching over 100 kilometers. This extraordinary situation caught so much attention that it transformed into a bizarre marketplace. Stuck in their vehicles, drivers found creative ways to cope with the lengthy wait. They began selling food and water, often at wildly inflated prices. Imagine being stranded in your car for days and having to rely on others for meals. As news spread, curious spectators even came to the highway to witness the spectacle firsthand. While the traffic jam resulted from road construction and an influx of trucks, it showed just how adaptable people can be in the most unexpected circumstances. Who knew a simple delay could spark such entrepreneurial spirit and community interaction? Ever wonder why Iceland loves Reykjavik so much? This vibrant capital holds a staggering 60% of the country's population within its metropolitan area, making it one of the most densely populated urban spaces in the world. Imagine a city where 6 out of 10 Icelanders call home, a place that thrives on its stunning natural beauty and rich culture. Reykjavik, nestled between mountains and the Atlantic Ocean, offers a unique blend of modern life and historic charm. The city's colorful houses, cozy cafes, and thriving art scene attract locals and tourists alike. From the iconic Hallgrímskirkja church that towers over the skyline to the lively harbor filled with fishing boats, there's so much to explore. This concentration of people results in a strong sense of community, where everyone seems to know each other, fostering a close-knit atmosphere. Whether it's soaking in the Blue Lagoon or enjoying the Northern Lights, Reykjavik truly captivates its residents. What makes this capital so enchanting that everyone wants to live there? You won't believe this about Filipino food. Picture yourself stepping into the vibrant world of Filipino cuisine, where every meal is a delicious adventure. This gastronomic journey showcases iconic dishes like tocino, sinigang, and sisig, each telling a rich story of the Philippines' diverse culture. Tocino, a mouth-watering fried pork dish, shines with its sweet and savory glaze, making it a beloved breakfast staple, often paired with fluffy garlic rice that enhances its flavors. Then there's sinigang, a tangy and comforting soup that delights with a mix of tender meat, fresh vegetables, and that unmistakable sour kick, usually derived from tamarind. It's the perfect remedy for rainy days or when you need a warm hug in a bowl. Let's not overlook sisig, which elevates sizzling pork to a culinary sensation, served on a hot plate and bursting with tantalizing flavors. This dish is an absolute must-try for any food lover. With ingredients and techniques influenced by Spanish, Chinese, and indigenous cultures, each dish invites you to savor the warmth of Filipino hospitality while celebrating creativity with every bite. You won't believe this about Napoleon's secret code. Napoleon Bonaparte was not only a military genius, but also an innovator in communication. During his campaigns, he developed a touch-based code that allowed his soldiers to communicate silently at night. This method was crucial for maintaining stealth during raids and movements, ensuring that messages could be exchanged without alerting the enemy. The fascinating twist? This touch-based system laid the groundwork for what would later become Braille, the reading and writing system for the visually impaired. Napoleon's military innovation didn't just aid his troops, it opened doors for countless people in society who needed accessible communication tools. Today we see how a simple idea born from the battlefield transformed the way millions engage with the world around them. Who knew a historical figure like Napoleon could inspire such a vital advancement in accessibility? Ever wondered how typing can boost nail growth? It turns out that the simple act of typing on a keyboard can actually help your nails grow faster. When you type, your fingers are constantly moving, which increases blood flow to the nail beds. This enhanced circulation brings more nutrients and oxygen to the delicate tissues around your nails, making them healthier and promoting growth. It's like giving your nails a little workout every time you send an email or chat with friends online. Plus, when you're focused on typing, you might not notice the small things like nail biting, which can also hinder growth. So instead of sitting idle, let your fingers dance across the keys, and you could enjoy longer, healthier nails in the process. Isn't it amazing how such a routine activity can have unexpected benefits? Next time you're typing away, just remember, those nail beds are happily soaking up all that positive energy. You won't believe what Titanic survivors faced. For 73 years, many people could hardly accept the claims of Titanic survivors who said the ship split in half before sinking. This skepticism was fueled by disbelief and the absence of concrete evidence until 1985, when an expedition finally discovered the wreckage in two distinct pieces on the ocean floor. The stunning find changed everything, proving that those who survived the disaster were telling the truth all along. Scientists and historians were thrilled to gather more information about the Titanic's tragic final moments, leading to new understanding of why it sank. The ship's split added to the horror of the night, highlighting the chaos and panic as people struggled to escape. The rediscovery of the Titanic helped to validate the survivors' experiences, revealing how earlier misunderstandings may have stemmed from the sheer scale and shock of the disaster. Why did it take so long for the truth to come to light? Did you know Roosevelt was the first president on TV? On April 30th, 1939, Franklin D. Roosevelt made history by appearing on television during the opening ceremony of the New York World's Fair. This moment marked a significant milestone as he became the first sitting president to embrace this new medium. At the time, television was a novel technology, still in its infancy, and only a limited number of viewers could watch the broadcast. Roosevelt delivered a warm and welcoming address about the fair, showcasing the American spirit and innovation. His speech captivated the small audience, demonstrating not only the potential of television as a medium for communication, but also his own forward-thinking approach. The World's Fair was meant to highlight progress in technological advancement, and by stepping into this bold new arena, FDR helped pave the way for future political leaders to utilize TV to connect with the public. Isn't it fascinating to think how this one event changed the way politics and media interact? A 19th century message found in whiskey bottle? In 2018, an incredible discovery blew the minds of whiskey lovers and historians alike when a hidden letter was found inside a bottle of whiskey at a Scottish distillery. This wasn't just any bottle. It had been sitting undisturbed for over a century, silently guarding its secret. The letter, written in 1895, filled with local history and personal anecdotes, gave a fascinating glimpse into the lives of those who lived during that time. Imagine finding a message from people who lived over 100 years ago. It added an unexpected twist to the distillery's story, showing how history can be tucked away in surprising places. The whiskey, aged to perfection, carried not just flavor, but also a piece of the past, making this find even more special. So, what other hidden treasures might be waiting to be discovered in places we least expect? Did you know Clyde Tombaugh discovered Pluto? Clyde Tombaugh was an extraordinary astronomer whose passion for the stars led to some incredible achievements. Born in 1906, he spent his early years gazing at the night sky through a homemade telescope. In 1930, after years of diligent searching, he found Pluto, a tiny planet that sparked excitement across the world. But Tombaugh didn't stop there. He became known as the cosmic detective of the universe, using his keen observational skills to map thousands of galaxies and asteroids. His work helped to expand our understanding of the cosmos and challenge the way we think about our place in it. Thanks to his meticulous research and innovative techniques, he significantly contributed to astronomy, opening up pathways for future explorations. Tombaugh's legacy continues to inspire budding astronomers today as they get lost in the mysteries of the universe. Isn't it fascinating to think about how one person's curiosity led to discoveries that changed our understanding of space? Have you ever wondered about the Zündapp Jonas's quirky design? This unique car, produced by the German company Zündapp between 1957 and 1958, captures attention with its unusual symmetrical layout. Picture this, a vehicle featuring two front doors, one on each end. This innovative design was intended to simplify parking and enhance the driving experience, allowing passengers to easily enter from either side without fussing over the car's orientation. The Janus reminds us of an era in automotive design when creativity and novelty were at the forefront. Its compact size and cheerful aesthetic make it a delightful sight on the road, often evoking smiles from onlookers. Even though production ceased soon after its debut, the Zündapp Janus has retained its charm, earning a special place among car enthusiasts and collectors alike. Interestingly, the car's name pays homage to Janus, the Roman god known for having two faces, perfectly symbolizing its dual-ended design. Today, the Janus stands not only as a collector's treasure, but also as a whimsical piece of history, showcasing how automobiles can combine practicality with playful design. Believe it or not, students build collapsing bridges. Each year, the University of Canterbury in New Zealand hosts an exciting challenge for civil engineering students. In this unique competition, teams of students must design and construct a bridge capable of supporting the weight of two people, but intentionally designed to collapse under the weight of a third. This fascinating task pushes students to think creatively and innovate, as they must find a balance between strength and lightness in their structures. By using various materials and engineering principles, the students learn how to maximize support while minimizing weight. It's a fantastic way to apply classroom theories in real-world scenarios and to understand the critical concepts of structural design. Beyond just a contest, this annual event fosters teamwork and problem-solving skills, giving students hands-on experience that will benefit them in their future careers. It's an incredible reminder of how engineering challenges can spark creativity and lead to practical solutions. Are you ready to witness the engineering creativity these students bring to life? What was drapetomania, and why was it a hoax? Drapetomania was a fabricated mental illness that emerged in the 19th century, claiming that slaves who wanted freedom were suffering from a mental disorder. This false narrative suggested that slavery somehow improved the lives of enslaved individuals to such an extent that only those with sick minds would desire to escape. This ridiculous concept aimed at justifying the brutal institution of slavery by dismissing the very real desires and rights of enslaved people. By labeling their yearning for freedom as a mental illness, proponents attempted to diminish the moral outrage surrounding slavery. Historians today see drapetomania as an example of how false ideologies can be used to manipulate public perception. Recognizing this type of misinformation is crucial in understanding the historical context of slavery and the ongoing fight for human rights today. How can we ensure that history doesn't repeat itself? Is North Sentinel Island really that dangerous? This remote island in the Indian Ocean is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has maintained its isolation from the outside world for thousands of years. Their fierce dedication to protecting their territory has earned the island the title of the most dangerous in the world. Anyone who attempts to approach North Sentinel Island often faces hostility, as the Sentinelese are known to defend themselves vigorously, armed with bows and arrows. The tribe's policy of refusing contact with outsiders is not just a preference, it's a survival strategy. They have lived in their own way, untouched by modern civilization, leading to a unique culture and lifestyle that has remained intact for generations. Due to their limited exposure to diseases common to the outside world, any contact with outsiders could be devastating. As a result, the Indian government has implemented strict regulations to protect both the Sentinelese people and those curious about their world. Isn't it fascinating how this hidden island has managed to remain a mystery for so long? Ever thought about why wood frogs can survive winter? These fascinating creatures found in Alaska have an incredible adaptation that allows them to literally hold their urine for up to 8 months. When winter sets in and temperatures drop, food becomes scarce, so the frogs enter a hibernation-like state to conserve energy. During this long stretch without eating, their bodies have a clever way of recycling waste. Special microbes in their gut transform the urea in their stored urine into nitrogen, which the frogs can use to stay alive. This not only sustains them, but also helps them endure the freezing conditions. Isn't it amazing how nature equips creatures like the wood frog with such remarkable survival strategies? Their unique methods remind us of the wonders of evolution and the intricate relationships between organisms and their environments. Why exactly does America showcase such diverse landscapes? From the soaring peaks of Mount Whitney to the eerie beauty of Dolina Śmierci, the United States presents a stunning array of geographical features. Mount Whitney, standing tall at 1,405 feet, claims the title of the highest peak in the contiguous United States. This majestic mountain, located in California's Sierra Nevada range, attracts hikers and climbers eager to experience breathtaking views and challenging trails. Just 90 miles away lies Dolina Śmierci, often referred to as the Valley of Death, with its unique geological formations and stark environment that captivates adventurers. This contrasting pair demonstrates how diverse and rich America's natural landscapes can be, ranging from high mountain terrains to hauntingly beautiful valleys. Whether you're a seasoned mountaineer or a nature enthusiast, exploring these extraordinary sites can reveal the country's incredible geographical diversity. Ever thought about why medieval cakes were so tough? Back in the medieval times, cakes weren't the light and fluffy desserts we enjoy today. Instead, they were dense and hard, often resembling bricks made from flour and dried fruit. Imagine biting into something that felt like a tiny weapon rather than a sweet treat. These cakes had to withstand long journeys and storage without spoiling. Ingredients were limited, and baking practices were still being refined, making it challenging to create light textures. Bakers relied heavily on methods like careful mixing and long baking times, but the result was often a cake that could last for weeks. In fact, they were so solid that they could be used as food for soldiers during campaigns, or even as makeshift weapons in a pinch. So when you think about medieval cakes, remember they're not just desserts. They represent a fascinating part of culinary history and survival. Let's uncover the truth about chocolate bars. Did you know that producing just one large chocolate bar requires around 400 cocoa beans? This fascinating fact highlights the importance of cocoa trees in chocolate production. Each cocoa tree can yield between 400 and 1,400 beans each year, depending on various factors like climate and tree health. However, this makes each tree's output precious and somewhat limited. If you think about it, every time you enjoy a chocolate bar, you're indulging in the dedicated work of a cocoa tree. The process of harvesting cocoa is labor-intensive, with farmers carefully picking the ripe cocoa pods and then extracting the beans inside. After harvesting, the beans undergo fermentation, drying, and roasting before they're transformed into the chocolate we love. With chocolate being one of the world's favorite treats, understanding its origins and the effort behind it makes you appreciate each bite even more. Isn't it amazing how much goes into your favorite sweets? Did you know the pyramids of Giza hold secrets? Despite being some of the most studied monuments in the world, the pyramids of Giza still guard mysteries that leave experts scratching their heads. Built around 4,500 years ago, these ancient structures are not just impressive for their size. They also hide unexplored passages that have yet to be fully investigated. With modern technology, like infrared thermography and 3D scanning, researchers have discovered hints of hidden corridors and chambers, suggesting that the pyramids might have more to reveal about ancient Egyptian life and burial practices. Archaeologists believe these unexplored areas could contain everything from artifacts to additional insights into the construction techniques used during that time. So what else might we find if we dive deeper into these ancient wonders? Did you know about the giant beluga sturgeon? This incredible fish is not only the largest freshwater fish in the world, but also a fascinating marvel of nature. Weighing in at around 409 pounds and stretching nearly 8.75 yards, the beluga sturgeon can be as long as a small bus. These ancient fish have been swimming the waters of the Caspian and Black Seas for millions of years, making them a living link to our planet's past. With their elongated bodies and distinctively flat snouts, they stand out in any river. However, despite their impressive size, beluga sturgeons face serious threats, primarily due to overfishing and habitat loss. Once abundant, these majestic creatures are now considered endangered, prompting numerous conservation efforts to protect their habitat and ensure their survival. So the next time you think about fish, remember the beluga sturgeon and its fascinating story. Can you imagine seeing such a giant gliding gracefully through the water? Did you know Bulgaria has a surprising twist on gestures? In this Eastern European country, the typical gestures of nodding and shaking one's head have completely opposite meanings. While many cultures understand nodding up and down as a sign of agreement or yes, Ganesha Bulgaria, it actually means no. Conversely, shaking your head side to side, generally seen as no elsewhere, signifies yes in Bulgaria. This fascinating twist can easily lead to misunderstandings for travelers exploring the beautiful landscapes of Bulgaria. To avoid confusion, locals often clarify their responses verbally when communicating with foreigners, showing their friendly nature and desire to connect. The origins of this unusual gesture system are still a mystery, but it is an integral part of what makes Bulgarian culture so unique and intriguing. So if you find yourself in Bulgaria, remember to pay attention to these gestures to avoid any mix-ups. Can sound really boost your health and relaxation? Research shows that sound frequency plays a surprising role in our well-being. Certain sounds, such as soothing music or natural sounds like flowing water, can enhance relaxation and reduce stress. In fact, studies suggest that these auditory experiences can positively affect our physical health as well. For example, listening to calming music may lower blood pressure and improve heart rate. It's fascinating to think that something as simple as sound can have such profound effects. Even in clinical settings, sound therapy is being explored as a treatment for various issues, including anxiety and chronic pain. So, next time you're feeling stressed, instead of just taking a deep breath, try turning on some calming tunes or enjoying nature's symphony. Could these auditory experiences be a key to unlocking better health and relaxation? Hard to believe, but history was made on November 2nd, 2020. This date marks a significant milestone in humanity's adventure into space. On this day, the SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft successfully returned to Earth after delivering astronauts to the International Space Station, ISS. This mission, known as Crew 1, was the first operational flight of NASA's Commercial Crew program, which aims to make space travel more accessible and safe. With 4 astronauts on board, this mission highlighted the power of collaboration between private companies and government agencies in advancing space exploration. During their stay at the ISS, these intrepid astronauts conducted important scientific experiments and technology demonstrations. November 2nd, 2020 is a reminder of our ongoing quest to explore beyond our planet and the potential for new discoveries in the cosmos. What other milestones await us in the future? Guess what really drives audience appreciation? The audience's support plays a crucial role in shaping the success of shows, channels, and platforms. When viewers tune in, they aren't just watching, they're joining a community that thrives on shared experiences and discussions. Creators often express gratitude because they recognize how essential every viewer is to their journey. Each like, comment, and share amplifies the message and fuels creativity. This dynamic relationship between the audience and creators fosters innovation, as feedback can inspire new content. Plus, nothing feels better for creators than knowing their work resonates with people. So the next time you enjoy a show or a video, remember that your viewership isn't just numbers. It's vital acknowledgement that drives future projects. How do you contribute to this creative journey? Get to know Larry the Cable Guy's real name. Did you know that the man behind the comedic persona of Larry the Cable Guy is actually named Daniel Lawrence Whitney? While he's famous for his thick Southern accent and hilarious jokes, Whitney was born and raised in the Midwest, specifically in Pawnee City, Nebraska. His accent is part of a carefully crafted character that resonates with audiences who enjoy his humorous take on life. This persona allows him to connect with fans through relatable, down-to-earth humor, making him a staple in stand-up comedy and television, especially with his roles in various animated films. Whitney's journey from Nebraska to national fame showcases how embracing one's roots, even if they are exaggerated for comedy, can resonate with so many. Despite the persona, he often reflects on his real experiences growing up in the Midwest, using a mix of truth and exaggeration to create memorable jokes. So the next time you hear him, remember there's a real person, Daniel, adding to the laughter with his unique approach. Prepare to be amazed by ancient Greece's first robot. Long before modern computers and machines, a brilliant mathematician named Ctesibios created what many consider the first robot around 250 BCE. This ingenious invention was an automatic servant designed to pour wine, showcasing Ctesibios' remarkable understanding of engineering. He cleverly used water and air pressure to make the device work, turning simple principles of physics into a fascinating creation. Imagine a time when such concepts were groundbreaking. This robot is a testament to human creativity, demonstrating that the dream of automating tasks was alive even thousands of years ago. Ctesibios' invention likely entertained guests at lavish feasts, revealing both the sophistication of ancient technology and the era's passion for innovation. Could this be the spark that inspired future generations to explore robotics? Prepare to be amazed by sea cucumbers' unique defense. These fascinating marine creatures have some of the weirdest survival strategies in the ocean. One of their most extraordinary abilities is to expel their internal organs when they feel threatened, a process called evisceration. This may sound alarming, but it actually works wonders in deterring predators. After the danger passes, the sea cucumber can regenerate its lost organs, showcasing remarkable resilience. Additionally, some species can liquefy their bodies, transforming into a gooey mass that helps them slip through tight spaces and escape predators. This amazing adaptability allows them to thrive in various environments along sandy ocean floors or coral reefs. Next time you think about ocean life, remember these incredible creatures and their extraordinary ways of surviving against the odds. Let's uncover the truth about penguin wanderers. Occasionally, some penguins leave their colonies and venture alone into the vast Antarctic wilderness. This surprising behavior often leads to tragic ends for these little adventurers, which some describe as a zombie-like state. Scientists are puzzled by why these penguins make such risky decisions, as they seem to lose their sense of direction and purpose. While wandering, they leave the safety of their groups, exposing themselves to harsh weather and predators. Despite ongoing research, effectively intervening to stop these solitary excursions has proven challenging for scientists. The phenomenon poses fascinating questions about penguin behavior and survival. What drives them to abandon their colonies? As we strive to understand these brave but misguided penguins, we uncover secrets about their instincts and the harsh realities of life in the Antarctic. What will we learn next about their incredible and complex world? Discover the bizarre world of monowheels from history. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, inventors were captivated by the idea of monowheels, which are one-wheeled vehicles that relied on pedals, motors, or even steam for power. Imagine a bicycle with just a single, large wheel. Futuristic and thrilling, right? However, these quirky inventions quickly proved to be more challenging than exciting. Riders often struggled to maintain their balance, leading to a hefty number of falls and injuries. It turns out that riding a monowheel requires a skill set that most enthusiasts simply didn't possess. This impracticality led to the rapid decline of monowheels in popularity. Although they may have faded into obscurity, monowheels still spark curiosity and inspire modern inventors. Could this be a glimpse into a future of one-wheeled transportation? Can you imagine that Pirohan tribe lives in the eternal present? In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, the Pirohan people have a truly fascinating approach to language. Unlike many cultures, they have no words for counting, which means their daily lives are devoid of numerical concepts. This lack of counting may seem strange, but it reflects their close relationship with nature and their immediate surroundings. Additionally, their language doesn't have grammatical structures for the past or future, making every moment feel vibrant and significant. Instead of focusing on what has happened or what will come, the Pirohan prioritize what is happening right now. This unique perspective allows them to live fully in the moment, forging strong connections with each other and their environment. The absence of traditional time concepts raises interesting questions about how we perceive reality and time itself. What can we learn from this fascinating tribe? Did you know that fireflies glow thanks to luciferin? This remarkable chemical, whose name comes from the Latin word for light bearer, plays a crucial role in the magical display of bioluminescence that these tiny insects produce. When a firefly wants to light up the night, it mixes luciferin with oxygen in a biochemical reaction that emits light. This process doesn't generate heat, so the light is often referred to as cold light. The stunning glow serves multiple purposes, such as attracting mates and warding off predators. Interestingly, not all bioluminescent creatures use luciferin. Some rely on different compounds. Fireflies, with their tantalizing flickers, have captivated humans for centuries, symbolizing summer nights and natural beauty. Next time you spot fireflies dancing in the dark, remember it's all thanks to this fantastic chemical reaction. How amazing is that? Here's a wild fact about Brazil's flag. This colorful emblem is packed with meaning and history. The vibrant green stands for the country's beautiful, lush forests, while the rich yellow symbolizes Brazil's wealth, particularly from its gold and natural resources. At the center, you'll find a striking blue circle dotted with white stars. These stars represent the night sky over Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1889, when Brazil became a republic. Each star corresponds to a different Brazilian state, making the flag a symbol of unity among diverse regions and cultures. Interestingly, the flag has undergone several changes since its first adoption, reflecting the nation's evolving identity. So next time you see Brazil's flag waving in the breeze, remember it tells a story of nature, richness, and a momentous shift in the country's history. Believe it or not, the Maldives sparkle at night. Off the stunning coast of Vadu, a magical phenomenon known as bioluminescence takes place. Here, tiny marine plankton light up the water with a brilliant blue glow, resembling a sky full of stars reflected in the ocean. This glowing display happens when these plankton are disturbed, usually by the movement of waves or swimming creatures. The light is a way for the plankton to protect themselves from predators, making it a beautiful defense mechanism. Visitors to Vadu can witness this extraordinary sight while walking along the beach or enjoying a late-night swim. Imagine splashing in water that glimmers like a million stars. Tours and excursions often highlight this experience, allowing nature lovers and adventurers to connect with the magical underwater world. Isn't it time to add this stunning sight to your travel bucket list? You might be shocked to learn that birds have bristles. These fascinating little features, found along the edges of their eyelids, are actually modified feathers, akin to our human eyelashes. Just like our eyelashes help keep dust and debris away from our eyes, these bristles serve a similar purpose for birds. But that's not all. They may also play a role in how birds sense their surroundings. By detecting changes in air currents, these tiny feathers can alert birds to approaching predators or obstacles in their flight path. Moreover, these specialized structures are crucial for their survival in the wild, helping them navigate their environments with precision. It's amazing to think about the intricate adaptations birds have evolved, like these eyelid bristles, to thrive in diverse ecosystems. Next time you see a bird, take a moment to appreciate these tiny wonders that contribute to their everyday lives. You might be shocked to learn about Villa Les Adaires, a stunning mansion in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, France, that recently made headlines for its jaw-dropping price tag. This luxurious estate was purchased by a wealthy Ukrainian tycoon for an incredible 200 million euros. Picture this: sprawling gardens, breathtaking views of the Mediterranean, and opulent interiors that boast the finest materials. The villa is not just a house, it's a symbol of wealth and prestige. Among its many features are lavish swimming pools, private movie theaters, and exquisite dining areas designed for hosting elite gatherings. As one of the most expensive properties in the world, Villa Les Adair exemplifies the heights of luxury living. But what does it take to maintain such a lavish home? The upkeep alone could cost millions annually, reflecting the extravagant lifestyle it represents. Can you imagine living in a place like that? Is it really true that a marijuana plane crashed in Yosemite? In 1976, an unusual event unfolded when a small plane carrying 6,000 pounds of marijuana crashed in the stunning surroundings of Yosemite National Park. This bizarre incident sparked immediate excitement among adventurers and climbers who began flocking to the crash site in search of a free stash. News of the crash spread quickly, and many people descended into the park with hopes of salvaging some of the cargo. They didn't just take a little. Some even smoked and sold the marijuana, turning a solemn aviation incident into an unexpected treasure hunt. However, park rangers soon caught wind of the situation and stepped in to restore order. This curious chapter in Yosemite's history highlights just how unpredictable life can be, especially when it mixes with nature's beauty and human ingenuity. Who knew a plane crash could lead to such unexpected adventures? Did you know Thriller changed music history forever? Michael Jackson's legendary album, released in 1982, is not just a collection of songs, it's a cultural phenomenon. With over 70 million copies sold globally, it's officially recognized as the best-selling album of all time. The record features unforgettable tracks like Beat It and Billie Jean, which have left a lasting impact on pop music. Jackson, often referred to as the king of pop, blended genres like pop, rock, and R&B, setting a new standard for artists everywhere. Thriller also introduced groundbreaking music videos that transformed how we experience music. One of the most famous is the title track, with its iconic dance scenes and chilling narrative that captivated fans around the world. This album not only shattered sales records, but also paved the way for future artists to innovate in music and video. Can you imagine a world without the influence of Thriller? You won't believe how cheerleaders boost tech productivity. In China, an innovative tech company has found an interesting way to keep its mostly male programmers motivated and engaged by hiring cheerleaders. This unique approach, as noted by the HR manager, aims to enhance the work environment for those who often have difficulty with social interactions. The presence of cheerful, energetic women encourages the programmers, helping to break the monotony of long coding sessions. With their bright smiles and dynamic routines, the cheerleaders not only boost morale, but also create a more vibrant workplace culture. This unconventional strategy raises questions about what motivates tech workers and how companies can find creative ways to enhance productivity. Could this trend of using cheerleaders in tech firms become more widespread? It seems the blend of cheer and coding could lead to unexpected results. Here's what actually happens when we use biomarkers. Biomarkers are like tiny messengers in our bodies, often found in blood or other fluids, that provide crucial information about our health. These measurable molecules can indicate the presence of a disease, show how well treatments are working, and even help predict how well a patient might recover. For instance, doctors can test for specific biomarkers to confirm whether a patient has diabetes or monitor cancer treatment by checking how levels of certain proteins change over time. This means biomarkers assist not just in diagnosing conditions, but also in tailoring treatments to each patient's needs. Imagine a world where treatments are personalized just for you, based on what your biomarkers reveal. It's a powerful tool in modern medicine that allows for more accurate predictions and better health outcomes for patients everywhere. Are we ready for this exciting future? Believe it or not, chocolate bars include insect parts. You might be surprised to learn that the delectable chocolate you enjoy often contains tiny insect bits, specifically around 8 insect legs per average chocolate bar. This might sound gross, but there's no need to worry. During food processing, it's nearly impossible to keep every tiny bug out of our snacks, and regulations allow for small amounts of these harmless ingredients. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, even has safety standards that accept this, considering that these bug parts pose no real health risk. So while you're savoring that creamy chocolate, just remember that a few insect legs might be mingling in there too. It's all part of the reality of farming and food production. Who knew indulging in a sweet treat involves such quirky science? Can you believe domain names were free until 1995? Back in the early days of the internet, registering a domain name didn't cost a thing. This was because pioneers of the web, like Tim Berners-Lee and others, never imagined the internet would become such a huge part of our lives. The online world was a small, experimental space, and it felt more like an academic project than a business. However, by the mid-1990s, the internet exploded in popularity. As millions of users and companies flocked online, the demand for domain names skyrocketed. This surge of interest led to the introduction of fees for registration, transforming the way people approach the internet. In 1995, the first commercial domain registrar, Network Solutions, began charging fees, and the landscape of the web changed forever. Today, owning a unique domain is essential for businesses, creators, and anyone wanting to claim a piece of online real estate. Isn't it interesting to think about how quickly things evolved? Have you ever wondered why asthma inhalers matter? Albuterol is a vital emergency medication that helps millions of asthma sufferers breathe easier. However, the story behind this life-saving drug is filled with challenges. Pharmaceutical companies, eyeing profit, pressured for patents on their own inhalers, aiming to monopolize the market. This push not only threatened accessibility for patients requiring this crucial medication, but also sparked serious environmental concerns. Many inhalers release greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. As companies focused on profits, the need for more sustainable solutions became urgent. Innovations in inhaler designs and formulations are necessary to balance health needs while protecting our planet. With asthma affecting a wide range of people, from children to adults, it's crucial to ensure that effective and environmentally friendly options are available. Will the industry rise to the occasion and find a way to protect both patients and the earth? Is it really true that the University of Paris thrived? The 12th century marked an exciting time for education, and the University of Paris was at the forefront of this transformation. Known for its remarkable approach, this institution blended religious studies with dramatic reading, creating a vibrant learning atmosphere. Imagine students passionately discussing philosophy while theatrical expressions emphasize their points. This unique combination not only enriched their understanding, but also fostered creativity, encouraging scholars to engage deeply with complex ideas. The university became a hub for cultural and intellectual growth, attracting learners from various backgrounds eager to share knowledge. With the rise of universities during this period, the University of Paris stood out as a beacon of enlightenment, paving the way for modern education. As scholars gathered to debate, share insights, and explore new thoughts, it transformed the academic landscape, influencing educational practices across Europe. Such rich heritage makes you wonder how these early educational models shaped the universities we know today. Did you know that some leaders shape history more than teachers? While teaching plays a vital role in personal and societal development, influential figures like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. show us that leadership often leaves a profound impact on history. These individuals didn't just educate, they inspired change and ignited movements through their powerful words and actions. For instance, Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence reshaped the struggle for independence in India, demonstrating that a single voice can resonate across generations. Similarly, King's speeches rallied millions for civil rights in the United States, highlighting how charisma and vision can mobilize communities to fight for justice. This distinction invites us to consider how the influence of revolutionary leaders complements the work of teachers, broadening our understanding of how change occurs. Who do you think has driven history forward more, teachers or leaders? Here's a wild fact about Tintin in Belgium. Tintin, the intrepid young reporter created by Hergé, isn't just a beloved comic character, he's a significant cultural icon in Belgium. First appearing in the late 1920s, Tintin has become a symbol of exploration, adventure, and the quest for truth. As readers follow Tintin and his trusty dog Snowy on thrilling escapades across the globe, they encounter diverse cultures and challenges, all while learning about friendship and bravery. Tintin's influence extends beyond the pages of comic books. Exhibitions celebrating his adventures often attract thousands of fans each year. Museums even display original artwork, enticing both locals and tourists to engage with the comic's rich history. In Belgium, you'll find Tintin merchandise, themed cafes, and even life-size statues, making him a vital part of the country's identity. Hergé's meticulous storytelling and illustrations have inspired generations, encouraging curiosity and a love for learning. So next time you think of travel and adventure, remember how Tintin represents the spirit of Belgium? Why are coral atolls nature's resilient wonders? These stunning formations, which encircle shallow lagoons, showcase the incredible strength of marine ecosystems. At first glance, coral atolls seem delicate, made up of tiny coral polyps that build intricate structures over thousands of years. Surprisingly, these islands can withstand extreme weather conditions, from powerful storms to rising sea levels. The underlying secret of their resilience lies in their unique formation process. Corals grow and thrive in symbiotic relationships with algae, which provide them with energy through photosynthesis. This collaboration not only fuels coral growth, but also helps the entire ecosystem flourish, supporting a rich variety of marine life. As the atoll slowly forms, it provides a habitat for countless species, making them vital for biodiversity. Despite facing threats from climate change and human activity, coral atolls continue to inspire us with their durability and beauty. They remind us that even the most fragile structures can stand strong against adversity. How can we protect these extraordinary ecosystems for future generations? Did you know coffee can hydrate you too? Surprisingly, drinking coffee does not lead to dehydration as many people believe, although you might find yourself making more trips to the bathroom after that cup of joe. Studies show that moderate coffee consumption actually does not increase the risk of dehydration. In fact, coffee can be a part of your daily fluid intake. The key is moderation. For most people, enjoying a few cups a day provides hydration benefits without negative effects. Caffeine, the stimulant in coffee, is a mild diuretic, which means it can increase urination. However, this effect is offset by the water content in the beverage itself. So whether you're savoring a warm mug in the morning or sipping an iced latte in the afternoon, you can feel good knowing that your favorite brew is contributing to your daily hydration. Next time someone claims coffee dries you out, you can confidently share the facts. Isn't it great to know that your morning ritual is not just a treat, but also good for staying hydrated? Did you know the roller coaster combats vice? In the 1880s, a man named Lamarcus Adna Thompson recognized a growing need for wholesome entertainment. Hoping to provide a fun distraction, he designed America's very first roller coaster, the Switchback Railway, which opened at Coney Island in 1884. This innovative ride featured gentle slopes and thrilling twists, transforming amusement parks forever. It was a fantastic solution to keep people entertained and steer them away from the vices that often plague society. The Switchback Railway offered families a safe way to enjoy thrilling rides together, encouraging laughter and excitement. Thompson's creation sparked a wave of interest in amusement parks, leading to more elaborate designs and crazy loops. Today, roller coasters continue to evolve, pushing the limits of engineering while maintaining that original spirit of fun. How has the roller coaster shaped your idea of amusement? Did you know about the spur-winged goose's toxic secret? This fascinating bird, native to sub-Saharan Africa, has developed an unusual defense mechanism through its diet. The spur-winged goose primarily feasts on blister beetles, which are notorious for their toxic properties. Because of this diet, the goose's flesh becomes poisonous, making it dangerous for anyone who attempts to eat it. Consuming this bird can lead to severe illnesses, and the toxins can linger in its tissues, posing serious health risks. In areas where these geese are found, locals are well aware of this hazard and wisely avoid eating them. It's an incredible example of nature's adaptations, showing how one species can become toxic by simply incorporating another dangerous species into its diet. Isn't it amazing how evolution works in the wild, creating such surprising twists in the animal kingdom? What if I told you the Himalayas shaped empires? The majestic Himalayas have served as a formidable natural barrier between the Mughal Empire in India and the Chinese dynasties for centuries. With their steep terrain, thin air, and freezing temperatures, these towering mountains made it nearly impossible for large armies to traverse. As a result, military encounters were infrequent, allowing both empires to develop independently. Instead of taking risks through the mountains, traders chose safer paths like the Silk Road, which enabled cultural exchange without the perils of treacherous mountain passes. This geographical divide not only shaped trade, but also influenced the cultural and political landscapes of both regions. The Himalayas, acting as a towering wall, ensured that while ideas and goods could flow along alternative routes, the two great civilizations evolved in their own unique ways. Isn't it fascinating how nature can shape history? What if I told you about Fusakubo's amazing goal? In a stunning display of skill, Takai Fusakubo made history while playing for Real Madrid by achieving a remarkable feat on the field. During a gripping match, he pulled off an impressive maneuver that stunned fans and players alike. He passed the ball between the legs of not one, but 6 opposing players. This incredible play is known as a tunnel or a dunk, and Fusakubo executed 4 consecutive tunnels in just one exhilarating moment. Each tunnel required precise timing and exceptional control as he danced around defenders while keeping his eye on the goal. This not only showcased his talent, but also the creative tactics that can shift the momentum of a game. Fans erupted in cheers, with many considering it one of the most memorable moments in soccer history. Fusakubo's achievement highlights how sports can bring excitement and surprise, making every game unpredictable. Who knows what other incredible feats are waiting to unfold on the pitch? Most people don't know this, but salt flats astound. Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flat in the world, stretching over 10,000 square kilometers. This vast expanse is not just a beautiful sight, it creates a stunning mirror effect when it rains, reflecting clouds and making it look like a mystical, watery world. But there's a fascinating secret beneath this shimmering surface. The Salar de Uyuni holds around 70% of the planet's lithium reserves, a metal crucial for making lithium-ion batteries used in everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. As the demand for sustainable energy grows, this salt flat will play a pivotal role in powering our future. Its unique ecosystem and rich resources make it a natural wonder worth exploring. So the next time you hear about lithium, remember the enchanting Salar de Uyuni. What other surprises does nature have in store for us? Here's something incredible about building with bottles. In a fascinating twist on recycling, a beer company once designed a unique beer bottle that could be repurposed as a brick for constructing houses. This innovative idea aimed to tackle waste in the packaging industry, blending creativity with sustainability. Each bottle featured a durable design that allowed it to be stacked together like traditional bricks, making it a potential game changer for eco-friendly building materials. However, despite the intriguing concept and its potential to help mitigate housing shortages in some areas, the idea didn't catch on with the public and fell into obscurity. Today, this remarkable invention can only be found in a museum, symbolizing an inventive approach that didn't quite take flight. Imagine living in a house made not just of bricks, but of the very bottles that once held your favorite brew. What a conversation starter that would be. Surprisingly, it's a fact that beetles are strong. The Arcool 4 beetle, which weighs just 100 grams, has an incredible ability to lift up to 8 kilograms. That's like a tiny athlete able to carry a heavy backpack that's 80 times its own weight. This remarkable strength makes the Arcool 4 one of the strongest animals in the world when you look at size. Nature has equipped this little beetle with powerful muscles and a compact body structure that allows it to perform such feats. Scientists study these tiny titans to understand the mechanics behind their strength, hoping to apply this knowledge in fields like robotics and materials science. Imagine the possibilities of creating tiny machines that could lift heavy loads just like the Arkle 4. It's fascinating how such small creatures can teach us so much about strength and efficiency in our world. So how do these beetles manage such incredible feats? Did you know about the bones in Franklin's basement? In 1998, an extraordinary discovery was made in the basement of Benjamin Franklin's historic home in Philadelphia. Archaeologists uncovered around 1,200 bones belonging to approximately 10 human bodies. Initially, this revelation sparked curiosity and concern among the public, with many wondering if foul play was involved. However, further investigation revealed that these remains were used for the study of human anatomy, reflecting the practices of the time. Franklin, a prominent figure in American history, was known not only for his contributions to science and politics, but also for his interest in anatomy. During the 18th century, it was common for medical students to study human bodies to gain a better understanding of human physiology. The bones found in Franklin's basement served this very purpose, allowing doctors of that era to learn and improve medical practices. This fascinating discovery not only sheds light on Franklin's life, but also provides insight into the historical context of medical education. Did you know that rabbits regulate heat through their ears? Unlike many mammals, rabbits don't sweat. Instead, they have an amazing way to keep their body temperature in check, primarily using their large, floppy ears. These ears are not just for hearing. They act like radiators, allowing excess heat to escape. When a rabbit gets hot, the blood vessels in its ears expand, releasing heat into the air. This unique adaptation helps them thrive in various environments, making it easier to survive hot summers and cool down after exercise. Interestingly, this method of temperature control isn't exclusive to rabbits. Other small animals share this trait. For instance, some rodents use their ears similarly to manage their body heat. So the next time you see a rabbit flopping its ears, remember it's not just being cute, it's keeping cool. Is it really true that hypnosis can't control you? The answer is yes. Despite popular belief, individuals cannot be hypnotized against their will or forced to act against their morals. Hypnosis works by guiding a person into a state of deep relaxation and focus, where they become more open to suggestions. However, this doesn't mean they lose control. They remain aware of their actions and choices. This unique state is often used in healthcare, particularly to help manage pain. For instance, those suffering from fibromyalgia or chronic pain have found relief through hypnosis as it alters their perception of pain. It's a powerful tool in the right hands, but always requires the person's consent. So while it can be incredibly effective, the choice to enter this state and the values guiding one's actions remain firmly in the individual's control. Let's uncover the truth about France's food waste ban. In a groundbreaking move, France became the first country to implement a law that prohibits supermarkets from throwing away or destroying unsold food. This initiative, launched in 2016, aims to combat food waste, which is a significant issue globally. Every year, millions of tons of perfectly good food are discarded, contributing to environmental problems and food insecurity. Under this law, supermarkets are required to donate unsold but still edible food to charities and food banks. This not only helps those in need, but also promotes sustainability by reducing waste. The law has inspired other nations to consider similar measures, sparking a global conversation about how to better manage food resources. France's efforts show that a simple change in policy can make a big difference in addressing hunger and environmental concerns. Isn't it inspiring to see a country take clear action against food waste and pave the way for a more sustainable future? Guess what really drives your FOMO feelings? Influencers play a surprising role in creating that dreaded fear of missing out, often leading to anxiety and sadness among their followers. When people scroll through their social media feeds, they frequently witness glamorous vacations, exciting gatherings, and perfect lifestyles showcased by these influencers. This constant exposure not only makes real life feel less satisfying, but can also lead viewers to compare themselves with the curated highlights they see online. As a result, followers may feel pressure to keep up, causing feelings of inadequacy and loneliness. The connection between influencers and FOMO shines a light on how social media impacts our mental well-being, fostering a culture where many chase after a seemingly unattainable ideal. The more we engage with these platforms, the more essential it becomes to understand their effects on our emotions. How can we combat FOMO in the age of social media? You won't believe what AI can create now. This incredible technology is not just limited to text or images anymore. Artificial intelligence, or AI, can generate realistic videos that mimic real-life situations, like a cat cooking in a kitchen. These videos can appear so lifelike that it becomes challenging to tell what's real and what's cleverly crafted by algorithms. With advanced techniques like deepfakes and GANs, generative adversarial networks, AI learns from countless hours of footage to produce stunningly accurate representations. This rapid development in video creation raises exciting possibilities for entertainment, education, and even virtual reality. But it also brings concerns about misinformation. As we watch these videos online, we may find ourselves doubting the authenticity of what we see. Will we soon need a new skill, detecting AI-generated content? As technology continues to evolve, understanding these changes becomes crucial for navigating the digital world. Are we ready for a future where nothing is quite as it seems? Here's a wild fact about starfish and their bloodless bodies. Did you know that starfish, those fascinating sea creatures, don't have blood like we do? Instead of using blood to circulate nutrients, they rely on seawater. This unique system is called a water vascular system. When a starfish is cut, there's no bleeding. The seawater just keeps flowing through their body, helping them stay alive and functioning. This amazing system allows starfish to move their arms and even operate their tube feet, which help them cling to surfaces like rocks and coral. Interestingly, if a starfish loses an arm, it can regenerate it over time, a remarkable ability that few animals possess. How does this regeneration happen? Special cells in their body can transform into whatever type of cell they need, essentially knitting a new arm from scratch. This incredible adaptability showcases the wonders of marine life and reminds us how diverse nature can be. Next time you see a starfish, remember it's not just a pretty face in the tide pools. Surfing star Haya Kalana trains in a unique way. This talented young athlete, daughter of Brian Kalana and granddaughter of the legendary Buffalo Kalana, pushes the boundaries of traditional training. To prepare for the intensity of surfing massive waves, Haya runs along the ocean's seabed while carrying a hefty 50-pound rock. This unusual technique not only builds her physical strength, but also enhances her endurance, essential for tackling those challenging surf conditions. As she sprints underwater, her body learns to adapt to the resistance of the water and the weight of the rock, creating an innovative workout that few athletes use. Haya's method may seem tough, but it gives her an edge over her competition. With the spirit of her family inspiring her, this training technique could very well be the secret behind her incredible surfing skills. What will Haya achieve next on her surfing journey? Is Mawsynram really the wettest place on Earth? This small village, hidden in the Khasi Hills of northeastern India, holds a remarkable title. Situated at an elevation of about 4,593 meters, Mawsynram receives a staggering average of 467 inches of rain each year. This incredible amount of rainfall makes it the place with the most precipitation on the planet. But what makes it so rainy? The answer lies in the monsoon season, which sweeps through from June to September. During this time, moist air from the Bay of Bengal collides with the mountains, forcing the air to rise quickly. As the air rises, it cools, leading to heavy rain. The unique geography of the Khasi Hills plays a crucial role in this process, creating a perfect storm for rain. Interestingly, the villagers are well adapted to their wet surroundings, with homes designed to withstand the constant downpour. From lush green landscapes to vibrant wildlife, Mawsynram is a living testament to the beauty and power of nature's water cycle. Are you ready to explore this rain-soaked wonder? Ever wondered how our Milky Way formed? Researchers studying ancient stars in the Milky Way's halo have made an exciting discovery. Our galaxy absorbed a smaller galaxy about 25% of its size during a massive collision billions of years ago. This cosmic event was like a stellar buffet, reshaping the Milky Way and blending the characteristics of both galaxies. The collision had a significant impact on the structure we see today, allowing scientists to trace the history of the Milky Way through the stars that originated from that smaller, merged galaxy. These ancient stars contain clues about the conditions and events that took place during the merger, illuminating a fascinating chapter in our galaxy's past. By analyzing the chemical makeup and movements of these stars, astronomers are piecing together the story of how our galaxy evolved over time. Isn't it amazing to think about the cosmic dance that shaped our home in the universe? Why exactly does the American flag have 50 stars? It all started with a high school student named Bob Heff in 1958. For a class project, Bob designed a flag featuring 50 stars, each representing an American state. Initially, his teacher graded the project with a B, but that soon changed. Bob's design was among over 1,500 submissions for a national competition. Remarkably, his concept was chosen, which led to the official adoption of the flag we proudly wave today. As a result, his grade was updated to an A. The 50 stars are arranged in 9 rows of alternating 5 and 6 stars, all set against a deep blue backdrop. This design symbolizes unity and the strength of the states coming together. Bob Heff's simple school assignment turned into a significant piece of American history, showing how creativity and passion can lead to extraordinary achievements.